What's going on, everybody? Seems like we got a little technical difficulty. So if I'm coming out a little laggy, please let me know in the comments, and might have to do this uh, with no face. But overall, welcome everybody to episode 26 of In The Coop Podcast. We're grateful for each and every one of you that are here tuning in with us tonight, and hope everyone is enjoying your Monday as we try to bring y'all some laughs and some info going on. And also just be sure to check us out on all social medias. Mainly, we actually are dropping TikTok.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Your audio kind of spotty too, bro.
For real?
Hey, if you watch it, please let us know comments, because yeah, I ain't gonna lie. But I hear you, but like it's like, yeah.
Yeah. But y'all, let me know if I'm messing up on anybody's end. I'm watching the comments very closely. But overall, we're at 614 subscribers on YouTube. We're over 2,000 hours of watch time, over 244,000 views overall. Creeping up on 1.3 thousand followers on Twitter or X. TikTok is getting banned, so we're officially done on that app, unless y'all want it. But other than that, we're likely going to be done with that app now that it's getting banned. And Christian, what's our followers looking like on IG and Facebook?
IG. We're not up to 50 followers on Instagram.
Okay.
Appreciate you. Still got a high percentage rate as far as accounts engaged. So like I said, people coming through, but let's see. Facebook, we're at 247. Views are up 12%. Yeah, man, that's about it.
Shout out to Marshall. He was with us in the beginning, even when we was going through this internet issue. Shout out to Marshall. Marshall said, "How do we feel about Micah Pettis, the offensive lineman from Ole Miss that we might get? He didn't sign yet. He didn't make a decision yet, but I hope he makes his decision for Florida State." Christian, what I think about him, honestly, he's exactly what we need at an offensive tackle position. I've seen a couple of his plays and how he balled, but what I've seen, first of all, he's 6'8", 360 pounds. Bring him in. That when I say that we need a barn offensive lineman, that's a cow. That's a cow we can put in there. Now we need to go find some horses, some sheep. We need to go fill up this barn real quick. But overall, I hope we get him in. Christian, what you think? 6'8", 360 at offensive tackle from Ole Miss. So he got some. He know what he's doing.
You said 360?
Oh yeah, he's 360. Every bit of it.
6'8". That mean we finna lean on people. That mean we finna start running the ball.
We need to be moving these people.
I'm gonna catch up on some tape on. But I see that. I already know what I'm finna do. We finna lay all 360 on you for the whole game. And man, we're gonna lay on people. I like
real.
Yeah.
And shout out Terrence. Terrence, I got some news for you. If you can hit up our Instagram, our Facebook, our Twitter, just hit us up, and I got something for you, Terrence. And actually, I had it on here. I had on the schedule, man. Shout out to Terrence. Terrence, we got something for you. Just hit us up on social media, and then we'll be ready. We'll be happy to tell you. But overall, we're gonna head into Motivation Monday. This is from Steve Jobs. I don't know if y'all know who he is. I think he created Microsoft, Facebook, one of them. But he said the only way to do great work is love what you do. I mean, that's simple, ain't it?
So easy.
I feel like I don't even need to really compare it to nothing. That's pretty much self-explanatory. You can get
Exactly. If you love what you do, you gonna give it your all.
people
Plain
who
and
love
simple.
the best work that can ever be seen. Somebody who love building houses, that probably gonna look amazing. It's just people who love playing football. They're gonna put out that the best film of football you probably didn't see. Somebody who
Yeah.
love, I mean, this list can go forever, but as long as you love what you're doing, the best work is going to show always. I mean, that's what I try to tell. I try to put it towards football all the time, especially when I'm talking to the young guys. Man, just you want to be your best. You want to have TV time. You want to go to a top D1 school. You want to be on ESPN. Put your best work out there. And before you even put your best work out there, you got to love football, man.
Mm-hmm.
I never seen nobody who kind of didn't like football and was still successful to the highest level. So that's the best thing out there. And shout out to Jake. Jake, we know, hey, I know you with us, man. And y'all let us know if there's any technical things, if anybody's glitching, or that's the reason it took us a little bit to go live. We're trying to make sure everything was looking good, but y'all let us know now. But latest FSU news, we got some new additions, Christian. We got offensive lineman from Vanderbilt, Gunnar Hansen. We got the receiver / tight end Deuce Robinson from USC. We got the tight end Randy Pittman from Central Florida. Offensive lineman Adrian Medley from UCF. And defense end Dante McCray from where is he from? Western Kentucky. From Western Kentucky. A little bit about these guys. From what I know, I mean, Adrian Medley, 6'5", 305, entering his 7th year of college football, 19 starts, over 1,000 snaps. That's good. But let me tell you where I kind of got lost interest in him. His overall PFF grade is a 69.1. His run block grade, 66.9. His pass block grade, 73.3. Oh, Christian, but overall, I mean, for him to be playing ball this long, going into his 7th year, playing at Central Florida, iffy. Everybody's iffy. I hope everybody who looked at this and heard what I just said is iffy. But if Malzahn trusts him, Norvell trusts him, then I'm gonna look past these grades. These grades are horrible. If my kid brought me these grades, I'll cuss him out. But overall, I think 7th year he's gonna be one of them veteran guys who knows what it looks like. I mean, he played under Malzahn, so he probably knows what that offense is all about. So next one we got Deontay McCray, 6'4", 283. I feel like he's gonna be one of those hybrid guys. He's gonna be one of those guys who got his hand in the dirt and also can go out there and cover. So I feel like that was probably a great Christian. But other than that, I think that's a good addition for this type of defense we have, especially coming up. I mean, that's kind of what you're looking for in one of those defense ends. Like I said, you're looking for somebody who's just athletic as your linebackers and just as nasty as your nose tackle. You got Randy Pittman, tight end from UCF, also under Malzahn, 6'2", 225. 25 games he played in, only started 11 times. I mean, this guy, to me, he's really athletic. Just looking at where he lined up at, he's very versatile. They said he lined up on the line, slot, wide out, backfield. So obviously you can put this guy anywhere. So I'm definitely a fan of this Randy Pittman addition. Just not to know, man, we got a lot of tight ends that we got bringing in. So I guess that tells us a lot of what we're going to be working with. Rhinos, that's crazy. You're probably right. He might have better, but that for offensive lineman, I mean, hey, shoot, man. Hey, when you put it like that, Rhinos, I ain't gonna lie. When you put it like that, and then Jake said that y'all think Deuce should be allowed to wear number 2. I think so. I mean, a legacy child. I mean, first of all, Deion. I learned that when I got to Florida State. Deion wants no parts of Florida State. He only when Taggart came back, you seen Deion probably 1 or 2 times. But other than that, man, Deion ain't got nothing to do with Florida State. And me personally, I can't stand Deion. And let anybody wear 2, man. I don't care about Deion, honestly. We got my dog Christian back in the building. We don't know what.
I'm on, like, it just blacked out. Like, my Wi-Fi still on, the box still on.
Oh, no, you good, fam. I was just getting to the last one we got. They asked about should Deuce be able to wear number 2 after Deion Sanders since they retired it. But Deuce is 6'6", 225 pounds. He was a former 5-star. This is what took me and Christian's eye. He's that big, and his in-game speed max was 21.3 miles per hour. That's too fast for someone to be that big. So honestly, I say that we got another Johnny Wilson, but I don't know how physical he is. I don't know if he's willing to block downfield like Johnny was. See, Johnny, at first, he couldn't really catch well, but he would block his ass off. And then both of them just ended up coming together. So we're going to see what Deuce is about because, like I said on Twitter, man, we can't say nothing final until we see what spring ball look like. We can say all we want now. Like somebody said earlier that we got a bunch of mid players in the transfer portal. You can't call them mid. Then when springtime come, they looking amazing. Then you're going to go back on what you said. It's all about where you fit in, though. That puts Ryder's on you. Oh, man, Ryder, don't do a dog, man.
No, man. No. They really cool, though. They'll let me get on if I ask.
But no, like I said, overall, I do like these pickups. But if I had to choose my favorite one, of course, if we don't get this Ole Miss offensive tackle, which I hope we do, because we need some more offensive linemen in this boss guy. I mean, former 5-star legacy child. I mean, yeah, they had a picture when he was a kid wearing Florida State gear. I mean, 51 receptions, 39 receptions, 747 yards, and 7 touchdowns in 23 games. Yeah, I like this kid, to be honest. If I had to pinpoint one, I like Deuce, but you can't go wrong with them big cattle we just added to the barn. Gunner and Adrian. I mean, Adrian, I was iffy about your grades, but I mean, if you can get it done for us, I'm willing to look past it. And I told him if anybody else brought me these grades, I'll cuss them out. 69.1, 66.9, and 73.3. Excuse me? I guess Malzahn must know him better than the grades, because I mean that was his coach, and if he really wasn't worth nothing, Malzahn wouldn't have, offer him and try to get him over here. But if y'all got anything to say about the new additions that I probably missed out on, there's only 5 days left in this transfer portal, and I know a lot of people said they want another D tackle, they want another DN, but man, we need to add more cattle to this barn. We need, like I told Chris, we need some more horses, we need some more sheep, we need some cows, we need everything. So I wouldn't, and we know the offensive line was our biggest downfall last year. So I don't need no excuses coming from his offensive line this next year. But yeah. Oh, see a center. Need a center, Jake. But see, yeah, that's one. Add a hog, man. We need just go ahead and add a hog in there. You can't, Christian. Your offensive line coach. You can attest to it. There never is such thing as having too many offensive linemen.
Oh no, at all.
You? Oh.
No, I don't know. I don't know if it might be mine. Like everything on, bro. Like, but yeah, it ain't too much. It ain't no. I'll have 5 at every position. Honestly.
Auto. See, he says Auto. I heard a lot about Auto, especially when I went in the facility and stuff. I heard Auto was on a great path, but I don't say no. Auto's good. No, I'm not saying Auto's bad. He should be one of those guys who helps turn his room around. I mean, out of all the offensive linemen, Rob, Reese, Darius, all of them brag on this kid. So if they bragging on him, that means there's something there. They say he's like a sponge. He's always trying to listen, always trying to learn, always trying to get better. So shoot, man. Anybody I know that's like that ended up being great players. So I like. I still say he need to put a little more weight on him because I said that I can pull him. I can bull rush you with ease. But Fitz Magic Spotlight. Because, man, Fitz and Mastro did their thing this year. But we're going to start off with Fitz Magic. AFCA first team All-American. AP third team All-American. He tied FSU single season record for field goals made that was past 50 yards. And he has the ACC record for the longest field goal, which is 59 yards. I think he hit that in the Tech game. I think so. Uh-oh. They said that tackle he should be dropping, man. If he commits in the middle of this episode, man, I might go grab me a little drink. Because this is what we need right here. This one of them type of offensive linemen that we was talking about episodes ago. Bring him into daycare, kids run. Running, screaming, crying. That's the type of offensive lineman we need. They said there might be some guys available. Yeah. Now I wouldn't say that we ain't gonna go too far in the spring portal. I need to see what these guys look like now. Don't worry, I'm gonna be there for the winter workouts. I'm gonna see them spring practices, and we all gonna see that spring game. And I'll tell you if we need to get back in this portal or not. I'll let you know quick. Shout out Yanni. Yanni, you back in it again. Renegade report. He said, now I talked to him personally. Christian, he is another Bello. You remember Bello? Abdul Bello?
How could I forget Bello? Bello is my guy. I love him.
He is another Bello, man. But I mean, if I had to say anything, me just talking to him and meeting him, I'd just say he is a young guy. I mean, he doesn't look the part yet. But I'm pretty sure another offseason with Storms in them, he'll be ready to go. But I mean, me talking to him, he's definitely one of the he can grow into a leader for sure. Because just knowing, I didn't know he was that young because everybody was gravitating towards him, talking to him. It was you wouldn't tell that he was just a young freshman. Everybody got there, everybody trying to help him along, and so. Definitely a great big ball of energy, I tell you that. But he reminds me so much of Bello. But he's gonna be a good one. I don't know. Dog is a strong word. We need to start controlling how we start saying dogs. But I'm with you. Yeah. I don't even care about his issues. I saw that he was 6'8", 360. I don't care about none. Oh yes. That must seem like he got a mortgage and 4 kids. I'm with you. But yeah, shout out Fitz, man. He did his thing. Like I said, I can only remember when Tallahassee was about to kill Fitz. But now, look at him. He's leaving an All-American. Now we got Mastro. He was the 46th All-American in our program. He was a second team All-American punter. ACC single season record for 49.3 yards per punt and nation's best of 30 punts over 50 yards. That's what I'm saying. We can't afford a drop off at that position now. We need to go back. We need to go to Australia. The same woods we found Fitz.
I'm on the same street.
I'm telling you, we need to see Fitz from South Georgia. So we can go to South Georgia and find us another 2. Go to Macon County and go get you a kicker if you need.
Hey man, we got some. No, we don't.
Mastro, see that's what I said, Mastro, man. We now just because we had good kickers and they leaving, we need to put some. Because now we don't need to go back to us missing field goals a lot now, leaving 3 points on the board, leaving 6 points out there just because we missed some field goals and can't punt worth for nothing. So I say we need to go back to Australia, go in those neck of woods, go grab you another Mastro, go grab his cousin, somebody. So you see how they did the Aguayo brothers? They went and grabbed his little brother. So go to Australia, go get you a Mastro, and bring him back to Florida State at that.
I ain't taking nobody from Australia unless they're from Mastro's family.
Um,
Are you some kin of Mastro? Who? Don't worry about it.
are you related to Mastro?
Are you some kin of Mastro? Yeah, that's my uncle. Hey, you're coming with me, buddy. Hey, he's only 6. It don't matter.
Yeah, you get on this.
Teach her how to.
We'll train him. We're gonna put him in a camp. Let him as soon as he hit 16.
Man.
Yanni said to both of you, when you was playing, imagine if someone told you in like 5 years our 2 best players would be specialists. What would you say? Oh man, I would laugh at your face. I would laugh. Our kicker and our punter are gonna be our best players. I laugh at you. I wouldn't believe it.
I won't believe it.
I still don't believe it.
You mean to tell me
as the season was going on, I started to think
gonna be all of me.
And I'm thinking like, literally, and nobody else. I'd have looked at you like a fool. I'd have been like, what about Pat Payton? What about J5? What about all these people?
Come on.
What about DJ? Ukulele?
All right, bro.
Yeah.
All right, bro. You went a little too far.
Marshall said we got that. I remember I knew. We gave Jake a shout out when we had a bunch of. I think we had three guys coming in. But we're gonna see what he can kick when that post get a little bit shorter from high school to college. That thing gets smaller on him. See if he can put it in. Pause. But he said we had less touchdowns than games played. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I don't even want to look back at that. Honestly. But let's talk about the nastiness. That's crazy. Patrick Payton commits to LSU for his final year of college football, and Sean Murphy commits to South Carolina. Now, before I talk about Pat Payton, does anybody remember who Sean Murphy is? Does anybody know who Sean Murphy is? I don't. I don't even remember. I even played a video game. I haven't seen him on the roster.
It doesn't matter.
But hey, congrats to you, man. You went to South Carolina. He left Alabama, came to Florida State, and ended up going back to the SEC. I don't know what else. Hey, shout out to Sean Murphy. We don't know. Hey, congrats to you, my man. But I did see something, Christian. They said out of his 3 years of college football as a linebacker, he has 14 career tackles. He doesn't belong at Florida State. That's not the type of linebackers we look for.
He belongs to Elon.
I need a linebacker. That's what I was surprised with this. Never mind. But Pat committed to LSU, almost wanted to shed a tear. Cause man, look, Christian, I know we're not in college anymore. But if you were to hit the transfer portal, would you go to a team that we played and whooped on for years and years?
If I did, it had to be a coach that I gravitated to like this. But that's the only
Brian Kelly, though.
I'm just saying.
Can't nobody can relate to Brian. Oh, okay, I got you.
I'm talking about me. I ain't talking about Pat. Yeah, Pat. Yeah, I won't look at you. I go to Elon before.
But say he'll go to Elon before you go to LSU.
FCS Southeast.
Oh no, the Bears. I ain't talking about Chicago.
Man, I go to LCS, the Southeast Pandas. Yeah.
But yeah, it was so sad to see, but also the difference in reactions. And the Florida State fans were so happy that he left. The LSU fans were so happy that he committed. They just don't put it like this. Everybody says Pat Payton lost the juice. I started to think like that too. I'm not gonna lie. But if he realizes that his NFL career is on the line, you will see the Pat Payton that we all been waiting to see since this past year. I think the money kind of blinded him a little bit. But at some point, you have to realize that any bridge that you burn, anybody like is you never want to leave a place on bad terms.
Yeah.
Put it like that. That's why I thought Pat was going to stay another year. Because in no football sport, any sport, any job, you don't want to leave on a bad note ever. And if you do, I mean, hey, we know what that comes with. But that's why I did not expect Pat to leave, because he couldn't. It's all. Hold on. Yanni said hometown. Where else he going? Tulane, Louisiana, Lafayette, L Tech, Grambling State. No, man. Pat from Florida, man. He from South Florida. Y'all crazy, man. But shout out. Say that again.
I was just saying, I'll go to Grambling.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with Grambling. Shout out to them HBCUs, man. But shout out to Pat. You know, hey, even though you going to the other side, you know, I know you personally, so I ain't gonna wish you bad. But you know, I hope everything, you know, man. I just hope you get back on track, dog. Sean Murphy, I don't know who you are. I mean, I don't know what you did for the program this year. So I don't know if this was a good or bad thing, but hey, good luck to you. But
hey, what is Sean Murphy go in the first round?
Bro, Sean Murphy, I don't know who this kid is. I don't know. I tried to look him up and see who Sean Murphy was and look at a picture. I was still confused. I said, who is this guy? But
Sean, so he
this one is just Oh. See, I didn't know this. See, that's what I'm saying. I never heard of this guy. Never heard of him. Oh, he got hurt, missed a bunch of time. Oh, okay. But then what was he doing before he got hurt? Because why has his name never came across? I don't know. Bro, Yanni's hilarious, man. Yanni's I can't put Yanni's funny though. But this one is just for Castellanos. Because when I seen this tweet, I said there's no reason for Castellanos to fail. Not to mention that we got a barn of offensive lineman protecting you. You got all your receivers and tight ends are 6'4" and up. You got 6'7" Jordan Scott, 6'6" Deuce Robinson. Well, I give him 6'7". So you got 2 6'7s. You got a 6'6" tight end from Nebraska. You got another 6'5" receiver, a 6'4" receiver, 6'4" tight end. Well, 2 6'4" tight ends. Christian, what'd you say? With a tall receiving core and tight end core like this. Bro, and like Yanni said, Castellanos got an arm.
Yeah. At the start of every drive, you're going deep. You're either going to get an incomplete pass. I mean, go out of bounds. As much as y'all know. Overthrown, you can underthrow. Throw him out of bounds. Throw it out of bounds. Yeah. Come on,
That's what I'm telling you, man. There's no reason. This should be in everybody's scouting report. The first play of the game, I'm sending all my guys straight, and one of them go catch it. Goddamn, too dang big.
I want to make it to where the first play of the game, the defense is in prevent formation.
Hell no. Hell no, who finna get the ball, man? I line up my tallest receivers, every single one.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You don't know who will come.
Shout out to OGP. OGP, the man. Glad you're here with us, dog. Just use only one primary receiver. Well, shoot, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think that's gonna be the case this season, Yanni. Man, we got too many weapons from tight end. We're not even just getting blocking tight ends. We're getting tight ends who can spread it. You got tight ends who can line out wide, be your next receiver over here, go in your backfield and block. Like we got some athletic tight ends, and then you got some big targets at receivers. So I don't think they're just gonna be one guy. I promise you that. Castellanos. Now, if he quit on us like he did Boston College last year, I would do him worse than we did DJ. Because there's no way. This, right, like Rhino said, this is an upgrade. This is an upgrade. And Yanni, you ain't lying. Boggs, I don't know if you remember about Boggs, Christian. That was a dude who won Mr. Florida, the receiver with all the crazy stats I was telling you about coming out of high school. Yeah, he's going to cook. I know he's ready to play. I don't even got to see him in workout. I can tell he's ready to play. Well, I got to see his mindset. I said Weezy and freshman ball shit. That's what I'm saying. Gus, if Gus is the offensive guru like everybody's saying he is, there should be no reason why this offense should fail. But then again, I'm not putting all of it on the coach. It's all on the players. I want to see how the players gonna play. I want to see how they practice. I want to see how they play in that spring game. I want to see what kind of offensive line and defensive lineman we got. I want to see who said that linebacker thing. Was that you, Yanni? No, that was Jake. Found a linebacker with crazy Ernie sense. I need to see linebackers who's just coming screaming downhill, just knocking the helmets off. I know it's our team, but man, set a tone, man. But 5 days left until the transfer portal closes. You know, I say just keep building in this barn. Get them centers, get them sheep, get them horses, get them cows, get them hogs. So just keep building.
We got everything.
That's what I'm saying, man. Just keep building it.
Quarterback room field, running back room field, not to mention with some early signees. Got all these receivers, tight ends, brought in D linemen, linebackers. I think our DB room might be the strongest position group, honestly. The linemen in there, bro. Get the linemen in there.
We got what's worse than a GA? I say
no, man. I got bad danger.
What?
No, I got bad danger, bro. It always happens like during the winter, like during like this fall, going to winter. That's when it.
What are you talking about?
No, with Yanni.
Oh, I see the comment. Okay.
He said he concerned about my health. No, I got real bad danger. It always happened too, cause I just got my hair cut today. I've been on the move, so I ain't had no. I couldn't wash it. So.
He said what's worse than the GA? I say the equipment GAs, because they're the ones who got to stand in the dummies and hold the dummies for everybody. You get hit. I would hate to be equipment manager GA, because them the ones who the brutes. They the ones. Hey, stand right here and let him grab you and throw you. Man, I would never want to be equipment GA.
And move if you want to.
Yeah, and Coach Odell don't play. Coach Odell, I seen Coach Odell cuss out GAs like they were pieces, like just nothing. I said, man, mess up if you want to. And then the thing about equipment GAs, you can get called over out the random. You could be over here setting up a drill for the running backs or something. Coach call you over there. You better know what's going on too. Don't go over there and mess up. cover the D-line drills, and you don't do it right for us. Man, Coach Odell gonna chew you out like you ain't learned nothing. Let's see. He said, shout out to Tan. He said he hit up all the socials up, but don't worry, we ain't gonna say it on live probably at the end. But he said, have y'all seen Herb Street's poetry for the SEC after SMU and Indiana's playoff losses? He's just two-faced. Christian, you seen how that Kirk Street and how he did Florida State last year? He's literally saying the opposite of what he was saying last year. But this goes to show you.
I only listen to bro when he's like broadcasting the game. I don't listen to nothing he says other than broadcasting. What they just do on first down. Oh, okay. That's all I need to hear from you. Anything else?
Kurt losing his juice, man. Ever since that Florida State thing last year, he just been going down here. I be saying negative stuff about him all the time, especially when I see his dog. Like, no, let me stop. But he ruined it. He ruined this last year, man. I'll never forgive him for that. I'll never forgive Kirk Street for that. Because he don't realize what he said messed us up last year. But yeah, y'all need to know that equipment, if you get an equipment job for the football team, that is worse than any, like, you're gonna get treated like, okay. I'm gonna let them tell you.
And don't have the equipment ready. Oh, you're done.
Oh, give a player the wrong helmet, and don't let the player lie. Just to, a lot of players be, the helmet don't fit. Now you gonna get your boy cussed.
This how I knew it was real. Who was the head equipment guy? I think his name was Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin.
Man, I remember. I don't know if I was walking on the field, but we about to go on the IPL for what? And he got one boy pulled over in the corner, cussing him out, getting it to him raw. I said, no, Kevin, this is my guy. You can't, man, like, man. He forgot the socks. He forgot the socks, man. Just chill. He can go back. He can run and get him.
Just because he forgot the socks, you get cussed out for 30 minutes. But you got to have the skin of steel to be an equipment manager.
I swear, bro.
But Rhino said, have we ever played in freezing temperatures? Did it affect your performance if you did? To be honest, no.
We would Notre Dame. We're talking about not like affect your performance, but like freezing temperatures.
I mean, it's probably different for all positions, but I know us as linemen, it don't really affect us because we don't really be moving that much. And if anything, the adrenaline, you don't feel as cold. Because I remember them times we played Notre Dame, Boston College. When you on the field, you good. But once you get on that sideline, boy, you cold as a mug. You asking for a jacket, heated bench, everything. But to answer your question, Rhino, in my opinion, I know Chris probably gonna have something different, but for me, it didn't really affect me because once you get out there on that field, they just as cold as you. So if anything, it's just it's really a mindset thing.
That's all.
Yeah, that's all. But it don't affect your performance. Only if it does, then those are the weak-minded people. Those are the ones who be like, "Oh, it's cold out here. I can't cut like I can." Yes, you can. You just scared to. I can't really. Nah, yes, you can. The cold ain't stopping you. But Christian, what you think?
My thing, bro. That's all. Bring on even like this past. We lost before, but last playoff game is probably one of the coldest games ever that I've been a part of, as far as like coaching and or playing. Like it was cold, like, bro. By the time kickoff started, it was about to be like 42, 41 degrees. This at 7. This at 7:00, 7:30.
Yeah.
And it's 40 already. Wind blowing too. Man, come on. I told the guys, hey, man, cold is your mindset. That's all.
Hold on. All right, so we got Malik Benson that just hit this. Malik Benson takes his name out of the NFL draft and enters the transfer portal. This comes after this news. NCAA allows JUCO athletes their full 4-year eligibility once they leave JUCO. So you can spend 2 years in JUCO, go to a D1 school, and now you're a freshman. So, with that being said, Malik Benson heard that news and said, I'm out the draft. I thought he would stay at Florida State, but like anybody else, when you're going through something hard, you run away. So, Malik Benson is going to the transfer portal, and I mean, hey, wish him the best. I mean, but which I mean, it ain't really much for me to say about that. I really thought, hey, Yanni, you're right. I mean, he gets another chance. I mean, I like it for him, but I would think it would be at Florida State. But hey, that 2-10 and make you run away, don't it? Sad, man. But anything else y'all want to, any FSU news? Cause I know y'all gonna keep us up to date, but y'all let us know what's going on. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I don't. Is Deuce gonna be used? Y'all think we're gonna use him as a receiver or tight end?
Both. There'll be a fool not to.
Yeah, that's true. But we got so many tight ends coming in. There's no way.
I can use one set of tight ends. You're going 13 personnel down the field. The next drive, the next set of tight ends, you better be ready.
Hey, boy.
The first play of the game either going to be, I'm going to have 3 tight ends on the game, and we running the ball. Or I'm going 5 wide, and one of these Eiffel Towers from to get the football.
Yeah. Yeah, Yanni said he wants to be a receiver, which I can see that.
Even though it's good for him, and they could probably elevate his draft stock.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Benson, everybody's saying that this Deuce is wide receiver 1. What is wrong with Benson? Can we actually talk about that? Before the season started, I thought Benson was that guy. What? Until I seen him. First of all, when I seen him in person, he's definitely smaller than what I thought he was. I'm thinking Malik Benson was like 6'4", 6'5". I'm the same height as him or even taller. And I said, hold on. I don't know what happened with Malik, man. I don't know if it was a mindset thing or, I don't know. And I did hear about this too, Rhino. We're going to have our first. I don't know if this has ever been done in Florida State history. This needs to get as much attention as Travis Hunter got. We got Amari Williams who's going to be playing defensive end and tight end in Florida State. What? I don't think I ever seen that before in my life. Other than rec football.
You say you playing
DN and tight end. I've never seen that. Somebody said with them Herb Street stats. Oh, he put in Kirk Herbstreit stats at Ohio State. Oh, that's pitiful. That's pitiful. And then he said with them stats, I want no wonder his son went to his op. That ain't no role model. No. Is Shy coming back? I would say no. Because, see, I'm all about context clues. Did you see how he reacted when Pat committed and left? Smiling, happy. Me, I was hurt. That should tell you that I'm staying. I'm hurt, man. Why you leave? Shy laughing and smiling. So I don't think he's staying. But you know me, yeah. Shy is an OG. Shy been with us for years, man. So I mean, he definitely done put all his all into it. I'll tell you that. I mean, I think he was one of our consistent players throughout the years, honestly. Hold on, who hit the portal? Somebody. But Benson, yeah, he just gave us the height differences of Benson and Deuce.
It's crazy.
Oh, so we talking about okay. So this was wrong with Malik, huh? Yeah, that's true. All right, okay, that makes sense to me. Yeah. And then Shaheem Brown, our safety. But like I said, we now don't get us wrong. We still gonna be talking about some FSU news because one thing about it, we're gonna die about behind this Seminole stuff. We're gonna move on to college football news and recap. I already hit y'all with the first one. NCAA allows JUCO athletes to get their 4-year eligibility once they hit, leave JUCO, that's gonna make it hard for everybody, honestly. And I mean, I'm for it, but I think this is something that shouldn't have been touched, shouldn't have been changed. Because now you got somebody who done spent 2 years at a JUCO, and now they're automatically a freshman. Get all their years back when they get, to Florida State. They come to Florida State, now you're a freshman again. Now making it harder for the high school athletes, which some of them need it. Because them high school players, man, y'all better get your mind right now. Because if your mind ain't right now, Christian, I know you with the high schoolers now. They're going to be going against transfer portal people. They're going to be going against JUCO hungry. Let's not forget that them JUCO folks is hungry.
Yes.
So if I'm a coach, man, I'm only taking a handful of high school guys. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm a coach, man, I'm barely dipping into this high school recruiting. I'm all in for the transfer portal and these JUCO guys. Because that's just what the game is turning into now. God, coaches ain't got time for development anymore, Christian. The last place you can get some development is in high school. That's why, I always say Christian's job, all high school coaches, man, that's an important job because once them high schoolers leave you, Christian, whatever they learned, they taking it with them. So that's why I always said, man, them high school athletes, man, y'all better learn now so you don't have to learn later. But he said Shy going to the NFL. I don't know if he did. I think he got 1 more year left. That boy says it's gonna be a bunch of 21-year-old freshmen. That boy said, "How old are you?" At the summer bridge, you know how the athletes come in for the first time, Christian.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna be like, "How old are you?" Everybody 18, 17, 19. That boy said, "Yeah, I'm 22, coming out of Coffeyville Community College." God dang. God dog.
I'm gonna just ask Coach why he even brought me
in. Yeah.
Well, Yanni said this man got a mortgage and 4 kids.
That's what Pete said. Let me get my 2 years back. Pete finna be out there on the football field.
Go ahead, Pete. Go ahead, Pete.
Go ahead, Pete, man. Oh, Yanni said he went JUCO too. He want his years back. Everybody went JUCO with their years back. I'm with you, man. I'm with you, dog. I'll be mad too. I ain't gonna lie. Also, with the DNC, dang. So he getting all these people getting extra years. So they really just got a present, an early Christmas present. Yeah, we're giving you your years back. And another guy, see, that's even better. So now they can stay with us long if they need to. It ain't no more. You better get it right this season or you're gone. You got another year. Shoot. But let's talk about some of these games, Christian. And that's the first one. They said that before we even start, they said SMU, all the love SMU was getting for getting in the playoff. Now they say that they should have never been in. I just don't. People are so wishy-washy. I mean, like I said, I don't know who we had picking to win. I think I've had SMU winning.
Oh no, I had Penn State all the way. We both had Penn State.
Yeah. Well, now what kind of surprised me about SMU? Their quarterback played horrible. Did you see the 2 pick sixes he threw to start it all?
Yes.
Threw 2 pick sixes. Shoot, he only passed for 195 yards, 1 touchdown. 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. I don't know. Hold on.
Once I cut the game on and the intro, you know how the intro to the game start, and they had that camera going around Penn State Stadium. Everybody decked out in white, towels up in the air. I said, but SMU finna get their ass. They finna get tore up. They finna get. I said, bro, I just wish it was a night game. I know that game would have been so lit. It was lit. It was lit either way. But if it was a night game, SMU they probably still be getting that butt kicked, right?
Bro, he said SMU quarterback sold. I would take Christian over him, man.
Hey, Blue 19. Blue 19.
That's what Christian would have led. Christian would have led SMU to the quarterfinals, man. Why you playing? But yeah, I'm with you, Kirk, man. They need to stop. Oh, they said they blamed his performance on the cold weather in Pennsylvania. I mean, SMU is in Texas. They're not used to that up north weather.
You want to make money in the league?
That's true.
Just imagine going from Miami to Buffalo this time of year.
Yeah.
Right? Or imagine going from Atlanta, you in the dome, you got the best weather conditions you have. You could turn the air on, heat on, whatever. Man, imagine going up here to the Philly or yeah.
Bro, they couldn't get no rushing, no passing game going. So I'm not even surprised at this. They only had 195 passing yards and 58 rushing yards. This is, I don't know if y'all remember the talks I was trying to have during the season when I was trying to tell y'all the Florida State defensive performances. SMU carried the ball 36 times and only got 58 yards. That's a run defense. You run the ball 36 times and only get 58 yards. That's the type of defense that I want to see. That's the type of defense that get me hyped for real. Penn State, I mean, they passed for 136 and ran for almost 200 yards. So that really shows me everything why they almost won. I mean, why they won in this type of manner.
They got a tight end, bro. I think he's like what number he is? Is he 44? Oh no, I knew like he got a mullet. Oh, he's so tough. Oh my god, I can't. Dang, but yeah, he's going first round.
First of all, to tie this all up, SMU's quarterback is the reason they lost this game. There's no ifs, ands about it. That quarterback sucks. But you know what ACC said? They are proud to have SMU in the conference. It's all good because you're going to be happy when Florida State leaves the conference. I can't stand this no more. Speaking of conference play, before we even get on this, everybody's laughing at the ACC because none of us can win. Every ACC team lost, Christian. Is that surprising you?
No. I already knew. I saw SMU against Penn State. I knew that was going to happen. I kind of had hopes for this game because, I know, even though I don't like Clemson for real, but I mean, Clemson. I mean, if they on fire, they on fire. Like they're gonna get going. So I thought they probably had a chance, but man, Texas. Yeah,
they couldn't run the ball at all because passing wise they ran.
He's number 44, bro. Did you watch that game in its entirety? I mean, I caught the highlights, but man, bro,
I didn't.
Go back and watch the highlights and watch number 44, and tell me you won't have him on your draft board first round. I'm talking about Buddy Block. He out released, man. Oh, bro. Complete. If Deuce can play like him at the tight end spot, Florida State going undefeated.
Now, we say Clemson now. When Clemson lost, it ain't Cade Klubnik's fault. The quarterback. He threw for 336 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. But Clemson's rushing game is embarrassing. They ran the ball 24 times and only gained 76 yards. Their starting running back only had 9 yards. This Adam Randall kid, 4 carries for 44 yards. That was their best rusher. Passing wise, man, Clemson was hot. I mean, quarterback fumbled once, but he didn't lose it. So Like I said, I mean, but if you want to ask me the difference, Clemson couldn't run the ball. Texas ran for almost 300 yards. That told me everything.
That's why I love y'all for real. Because like, put it like this, man. Ain't gonna lie. In the SEC, everybody trying to run the ball for real. Like, yeah, they can pass.
They had two running backs over 100 yards rushing.
They want to run.
Two running backs. But I didn't think Texas would really fall into the SEC type of play. Like, they really running this ball. Two running back over 100 yards is crazy. Quinn Ewers threw for over 200 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Everybody thought Arch Manning was going to take over. Look like Quinn is still going to be doing his thing. I think Texas plays. Who do they play next? Who Texas play next? Texas play Arizona State next, so that's going to be a good one. 2 good running backs. I mean, I don't know. That's a good one right there, Chris. Texas and Arizona State. That might be the best one. But we're not going to go too far. But overall, Texas to me just ran the ball better than Clemson, man. Texas ran the ball and stopped the run. They did exactly what Christian be talking about.
No, they gonna lie.
And then we got. Oh, go ahead.
No, I ain't gonna say that. Texas do got a good.
And you got Ohio State. Oh yeah, heck yeah. Remember they got a guard who just won all the lineman trophies, all the lineman awards, the Outland Trophy. That guard, I meant to look at him because they say, man, if he that good, they supposed to be one of the top picks in the draft as a guard. It's crazy. But this is the one that took everybody by surprise. I thought Tennessee's offense was high powered, like everybody says, but it looks like it was really Ohio State's offense. Ohio State whooped up on Tennessee 42-17. Shout out to the SEC, huh? Ohio State said they run the SEC. This is where Kirk Herbstreit is getting on everybody's nerves. Kirk Herbstreit said, where's everybody who said that Ohio State was going to lose or Ryan Day was going to lose his job or something? Now you got Shannon Sharp on him, Stephen A on him. You got those are the wrong people to have on you, man. Shout out to Braxton. Braxton in the building. Shout out to you, Braxton. Hope everything's well. Now with this Tennessee game, this Nico guy, this quarterback, 14 for 31, 104 passing yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. They said that he looked like DJ Ugalele out there, which is not a good thing.
Who?
The DJ Ugalele, our FSU quarterback. That's what they said he looked like out there. Their rushing game was better than their passing game. They ran for 152 yards. Well, they didn't have no 100-yard carry. The quarterback was the second leading rusher, 20 carries for 47 yards. So it looked like that quarterback was running for his life because he's the only one that had the touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns for Tennessee. And they kicked the field goal to make 17. But Ohio State, on the other hand, that receiver is going to win Heisman next year if he keeps doing what he's doing. What's his name? Jeremiah Smith. 6 catches for 103 yards and 2 touchdowns. I'm going against one of the best corners in the NCAA right now, and that's what he does too. Will Howard threw for 311 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Only 24 for 29. The dude was unstoppable, this Will Howard kid. Yeah, they ran the ball. No, they couldn't stop the run. So if you can throw the ball for more than 300 yards and rush it for more than 100, you win like this. Defense probably played outstanding too. Yep. You had a guy with 12 tackles, 2 sacks.
Not lying.
That's what I'm saying. This is Nico's DJ cousin.
No.
I know he do. I know he do.
Yeah.
I know.
Like, why did you even?
But yeah, that proves to me that I told both of y'all that Tennessee and Ohio State was overrated. but it looked like it was Tennessee who was overrated. And you know who else was overrated? Indiana. They said Indiana should have been nowhere near this playoff because they said they haven't played anybody. Christian, before we talk about this, let me ask you something. When it comes to the 12-team playoff, right, Christian?
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have somebody in there who has 12 wins, 12, 11, 10 wins, but hasn't played no good opponents, maybe one? Or would you put somebody in there who has 8, 9 wins, but they played top-tier opponents? Because that's what they're saying about this Indiana and SMU thing. Yeah, they had the best records, but they didn't play anybody. So when they do play somebody, it looks like this.
I kind of agree.
I agree. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because, man, I ain't gonna lie.
You gotta look at the strength of schedule, man. Who do they play?
I kind of wanted. I kind of wanted South Carolina in. Honestly, me personally, man, bro.
Yeah.
Me personally, I kind of want.
These would have been better games to me.
Yeah.
Really? I say, man, it's all about who you beat. This Indiana was 11-2, but they didn't play. They didn't beat nobody worth nothing. And a lot of people might hate me, but man, it's all about who you beat, man. If you want to get in the playoffs from now on, if they want to make it as entertaining as people want it to, man, it's all about who you beat, man.
They need to go ahead and make strength of schedule one of the main focal factors.
That's what they said, and they lied to us. They said that the strength of schedule was the main determining factor. They lied because how's the Indiana? Now, don't get me wrong, we loved Indiana's season. Now they went undefeated. Lost one game at Ohio State. Shoot, other than that, man, they had a good season.
Just got a news alert.
Yeah, they said. Oh, Ed said Indiana.
Carson Beck is out for the season.
Indiana. See, but then they gonna trash us because we didn't have a quarterback. That's crazy, man. But Carson Beck wasn't worth a dang either. So
Georgia might be done. I don't know, but when Buddy came in, though, it looked like he ain't miss a beat. But then they gonna lie and say, "Oh yeah, man, it's his hand." I said, "Bro, I don't have surgery."
I thought they didn't put us in there.
I had surgeries in both of my shoulders. Buddy arm went like he's in a throwing motion. His arm went back like that, and he fell on it. I said, "Bro, there's not no hand." What? I said, "Man, come on,
That's
bro."
True.
I said, "Big dude."
But Braxton, this is the same type of. If that's what they said about us last year, we beat Clemson, we beat Florida. Like these are top. Like these are not top, but these are not lay around teams now. And not to mention we had comeback wins. Like our situation is totally different. I thought they kept us out because J-Trav got hurt. But if this is what kept us out because we didn't play any big good teams, then that's a lie. Because we played great teams that year. But let's talk about this Indiana Notre Dame game. They say Indiana should have been nowhere near out there. Their quarterback Curtis Rourke, who was 5th in Heisman voting, threw for 215 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. And we can already know why they lost this game, Christian. They only ran for 63 yards. Ran the ball 27 times with only 63 yards. But quarterback did his thing. Defense, he had 2 guys who had 10 tackles. And these are DBs, so that should tell you something. Notre Dame had over 200 yards passing and almost 200 yards rushing. So that tells you everything. Notre Dame could not be stopped rushing or passing the ball. Their running back had 8 carries for 108 yards and 1 touchdown. He had a 98-yard carry. That was the longest in playoff history. You know the playoffs ain't been here that long, but I'm pretty sure we all seen that run. Broke it. 98 yards. But yeah, that was probably the highlight of the game. But overall, I mean, Notre Dame just dominated them. But like people said, SMU and Indiana shouldn't have been in it. I say Clemson shouldn't have been in it. But I guess we'll I'm pretty sure they'll correct it next year of how to determine this type of stuff. But Braxton said, yes, Jay Trav was a cherry on top, but they definitely talk trash on our schedule. It's a crap ACC schedule, which on some ways is true. But I mean, yeah, that's if they really said that, then I don't agree because you got to realize Clemson will. There's top dogs in the ACC now. It ain't a lot. You know what I mean? You got Clemson, you got really us and Clemson. But during that time last year, there was a lot of teams that were doing good that year that we beat. So
NC State.
yeah, NC State, shoot. Let's not get them gone now. But Yanni said, oh, okay. 6'2", 225. Yeah, we did beat some like yeah, I mean that's true, bro. But then that goes to how the coaches want to determine these schedules next year. When them coaches and ADs planning out that schedule, they need to make it with Christian. How you do it on a video game? I mean, you put all them top dogs in there.
Hey,
We
man,
want to play top 10 Georgia.
My first 4 games are opponents and they're right within the top 6. I'm finna beat everybody. You ain't gonna keep me out.
Yeah, that's right though. Wins have to matter, but I feel like it's the team you're beating. It has to be the team you're beating. Because Indiana, now I'm just gonna pick Indiana out. And I'm gonna look at their schedule real quick. And Christian, let's see if any of these. Indiana. Let's see. Indiana football schedule. Is this so they had Notre Dame, of course. Who else they had? Michigan State, Michigan, Purdue, Nebraska, Northwestern, Maryland, Charlotte, UCLA, Western Illinois, FIU. Yeah. That's what there's no way you can look at these teams. Did play the defending national champs and the runner-up. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Terrence, you say that, but I think SEC carried the NCAA this year. Don't you agree, Christian? I think the SEC carried the year this year.
Yeah.
Maybe because there's a lot of teams in the SEC now, but I'm a fan of. We need to go to the SEC too. But now I'm looking at the teams. Indiana beat Charlotte, Maryland. Maryland just fired their head coach. UCLA, Western Illinois, FIU. Come on, Northwestern. Like, yeah, I can.
Yeah, but you got to think. Yeah, you got to think too. Now, this 12-game schedule. Really, those first 4, like you got to put like some dogs down. Let's be real, bro. Them back half teams, those are conference plays.
Yeah.
So I mean, like you won your conference, and that's who you taking, right? People who won the conference. So I mean, I mean, it's a win-lose situation. On one hand, like yeah, you 12-0, but like this is the conference. You know what I'm saying?
Terrence said, Ole Miss fumbled the best roster in college football. Georgia was suspect at times. Bama losing to Vandy. Yeah, that's right, Terrence. But that SEC kept everybody looking though. Other than Travis Hunter and in Colorado, I mean, all eyes were on the SEC. I mean, if we're being honest, everybody's watching all the SEC matchups, but nobody's watching the ACC matchups really, unless to watch Miami get let Miami show their true colors. That's the only reason I was watching. I was waiting because I knew Miami was overrated. I was waiting on somebody to prove it. Other than that, man, everybody was in tune with the SEC. I watched the SEC more than any other game. Shoot, those some big time headers, man. But yeah, Braxton, toughest conference. So. But yeah, performance wise, Terrence, SEC didn't do well. Like you said, Bama losing to Vandy, like things that we would never expect. But shoot, the way the game is now, you can't call out anything in college football no more, especially with NIL in play, transfer portal. We used to come out and say, well, Alabama might win it this year, or so and so might win it this year. You can't say that no more. You can't say that no more. We don't know who gonna win what, who gonna do what. We don't know. We used to do that. That's true. Now I would say Texas did, but it was a group effort though. Christian, would you say? Weren't you following a lot of teams in the SEC more than Texas? Though I was following Georgia, Bama, shoot, all them SEC schools because it was so many teams and the standings kept switching. Like the number one team, the SEC team, could be the fifth or fourth, could end up back at the first. You know, things like that. SEC, I mean the ACC. Sadly, it was Miami, but Miami was so trash and overrated. We all knew not to, like if Miami's number one, something ain't right. We ain't watching this. I'm not watching no ACC ball. Miami's number one. Something ain't right. But that's just my personal opinion. But Rhinos, you must have did something with this one. Give him a chance, maybe. I don't know. Like that's a great one. I mean, just because Indiana was in, I don't think a lot of people thought Indiana was capable of winning that title. But I mean, Reynolds, you right. Doesn't it really matter that much? I mean, it's just more for the people. You know, instead of having two games to look out for, now we got play in, the quarterfinals, semifinals. Like, I think that's more for the money and the viewership. Well, once you say that, Christian just added more teams, that just added probably more viewership and money for it.
Yeah.
He said Miami's so trash, literally. If you was a scout and taking account the injury underperformance of Carson Beck, where are you taking him? Christian, take it away. Where will you take Carson Beck if you was a scout?
56.
Dang. If I'm a scout, I'm taking him to go get his CDL license. We finna go learn how to drive trucks. Georgia gets in with the hurt quarterback. Now they're back up. And see, that's what I'm. Jen, I don't want to get all riled up because this is how they did us last year. Our quarterback out. Now they didn't think we was deserving of it, but Georgia. And then, like what Christian said, they probably hid his injury. They told us it was his hand, but ain't no way you hurt your hand like that. They probably tried to save themselves. You never know. I do think. See, Jen said again, Miami had a generation quarterback. Already got his pastry. I'm telling you, when I say Miami, when I look at the college football season and Miami is number one in the ACC, something ain't right, and I ain't taking it. I'm not looking at no ACC ball. I'm telling you, ticket gate at those home games, schools got. See, that's what I'm saying, Christian. They even put the playoffs at their home games. I mean, at their home stadium. So yeah, more money. I can understand that. All right, let's move on. Christian, we got some of our picks coming in for the Boca Raton Bowl. James Madison beats Western Kentucky. We called that one. We knew that was going to happen. James Madison continues to do their thing. Let's see what else we got. In the Staff DNA Cure Bowl, Ohio beats Jacksonville State 30-27. We all seen this one. We predicted this one as well, Christian. We predicted this one. Ohio, let me see. Ohio did his thing. Yep. That Parker Navarro had 254 yards passing, and 111 yards rushing. Ohio's quarterback was doing it all. I ain't gonna lie to you. The Union Home Mortgage Bowl. Florida beats Tulane 33-8. I got a funny story about this one. The Tulane quarterback decides to hit the transfer portal, but decides to play one more game in a Tulane jersey. That's the worst game in his career. I wouldn't pick him up. I'll leave him right there.
Yeah. Everybody who's recruiting them in the portal should just tell them, hey, just stay at Tulane. Just stay at Tulane.
Just stay there, man. The Art of Sport LA Bowl. We actually called this one as well. UNLV beats California 24-13. I mean, it's not too much to talk about. They both did horrible in my eyes. But I'll tell you, we played at Florida State, man. I got a high standard of how ball should be played. I think both of them suck. We got Scooters, Coffee, and Frisco Bowl. Memphis beats West Virginia. I think we called this one as well.
Yeah,
42-37. Let's see anything remarkable in these stats. Nope. But the quarterback threw for 294 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. I mean, hey, Memphis finished there. They're gonna finish ranked in the top 25. Hey, Island Boy, shout out. Even Yanni said better late than never. That's why I be so happy when Island Boy come through. It could be in the beginning, the middle, the end. He go show love, man. Shout out to Island Boy. That was a back and forth. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought he stayed and played. Did he not? I thought I seen a tweet that said he was in the portal and still played that game. Am I wrong? But if that's the case, that boy went to do for $2 million. Good God. See, Island Boy, you know what I mean? Okay. Then we got Salute to the Veterans Bowl. No, for real, salute to all the veterans for real.
No, for real though.
I did not know that was a name. Like, it's literally the name of the bowl. Salute to the Veterans Bowl. But South Alabama beats Western Michigan 30-23. South Alabama quarterback threw for 271 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. The running back Bullock touched the ball 17 times, ran for 130 yards with 1 touchdown. But boy, they had a receiver who caught the ball 6 times for 182 yards and 2 touchdowns. If he hits the portal, Jeremiah Webb. If you ever decide to hit the portal, baby, we got a nice home for you down here in Tallahassee, Florida. I'll tell you that. Man. Then the last one we got, the R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. I think we hit it perfect, Christian. I think all of our teams won. Sam Houston you had Georgia Southern winning this game.
I had Georgia Southern.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So Sam Houston beats they win their first ever bowl game in program history.
Let's
talk about Sam Houston. Yeah, I say Sam Houston must be new to the FBS, which they are. I'm sorry, they are new. Quarterback threw for 213 yards. They couldn't run the ball worth for nothing, so I'm surprised they won. They ran the ball 32 times and only had 54 rushing yards. So I guess their defense must have came through amazing. Yeah, their defense played. They had 3 guys with over 10 tackles. TFL's going crazy. Yeah, defense did their thing. Georgia Southern, I mean, their stats were way better overall, so I'm kind of surprised they lost. I guess
look at the receiver, Sanders. Tell me what he do.
Sanders for who?
Georgia Southern.
Sanders. Marcus Sanders Jr. had 1 catch for 43 yards, so he must have got a bomb.
Yeah, my boy, he is a deep threat. They need to get my boy the ball more though. No,
yeah, for 1 catch for 43 yards, I would have threw him another one.
Man, come on, man. They probably I bet money that was the first play of a drive. I bet you it was. I bet you it will.
Oh, listen. Appreciate you, Rob. Shout out to you. Hope you have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and hey, Happy New Year as well, dog.
I like that picture, Rob.
Yeah, that's real.
I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan.
It's a
So
South Alabama D1.
Dragon Ball Z. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I think South Alabama is D1, especially if they playing a bowl game. Yeah, they are. I'm tripping. But we do got some bowl games coming up, Chris. We got 2 more bowl games that's coming up tomorrow that we're not going to be able to cover. But on Wednesday, there's a whole bunch of bowl games that we got to predict. And you're going to love these names, dog. And I need you to not go on ESPN until Wednesday. I don't need you to see none of these bowl game names until Wednesday's episode. But the one coming up, Hawaii Bowl, South Florida versus San Jose State. On Tuesday at 8 p.m. On ESPN. You know what's crazy? Shout out to Rico. I'm going with South Florida. You know Rico's the DN at South Florida. Remember Rico?
Oh, shout out to Rico. Well, I'm pulling for Rico.
Yeah, Rico's still doing his thing. He a starter too.
I'm pulling for Rico, but I still like San Jose State.
I forgot San Jose State had the number 1 receiver that was battling Travis Hunter for the receiver of the year award.
He led first in every category.
104 receptions, almost 1,400 yards, and 16 touchdowns. But
he led it.
I got South Florida winning this game.
That's crazy.
They got San Jose winning this game. They got them predicted to win. But I still got South Florida, the underdogs, coming out with this one. Who you got, Christian?
I'm pulling for Rico, but I like San Jose.
I got you. You can answer this before we move on. See, I don't know much about the Dragon Ball Z. I know about football Z.
I ain't gonna lie. Well, obviously, I like Piccolo. It's just me personally. I love Piccolo. Beerus. I love Beerus. Favorite evolution. I probably have to say Super Gogeta, Vegito. I like Kid Buu too. And
that's a little pink one, ain't it?
The little weak one. What?
The little pink one.
Oh yeah. I thought you said a little weak one. I'm about to say what? No.
Kid Buu would throw you through this wall, wouldn't he?
Man, Kid Buu. Kid Buu is that stick, bro. And who else? I ain't gonna lie. Me personally, I love Perfect Cell. That's cool. But that's enough about that. Continue.
No, that's not the reason I turned my camera off. I swear it wasn't the reason. I swear that wasn't. I swear that wasn't the reason. I played Dragon Ball Z on my PSP.
Even Yachty just
was before his time though.
Kid Buu, man. Kid Buu is tough. Hey, you wanna know what's real tough? Dang, what the name of the new Dragon Ball Z? I can't think of it. Yanni gonna tell me.
Yeah, I was saying, I don't know, man. You lost me on that one. I was gonna say Dragon Ball Z.
Sparkling Zero. Man, go play. Hey, go play Kid Buu. Go play Perfect Cell. I gotta go look at that line. I screenshotted it. I was just doing random, and I screenshotted that lineup. I gotta go look at it, bro.
Okay.
And I play.
Shout out to Dragon Ball Z.
Shout out to Dragon Ball Z.
Above Sports Bowl.
What? Man, come on, bro. I like Pittsburgh. Shout out to the ACC.
Yeah. I'm going with Pittsburgh with this one. But Game Above Sports Bowl. Pittsburgh versus Toledo. Thursday at 2 p.m. on ESPN. I did put this one, even though we are going to have an episode on Wednesday. I am not putting this bowl game on Wednesday's episode. But I got Pittsburgh winning this one.
I tried to play online one time. Oh my God, bro. I quit. I quit it. I quit it. I said no. That man said, "What about the deer
I said,
aunt
what about
being in the north?" Oh my God.
yeah, that is too far.
Hey, yeah.
Boy, dog, man.
I'm not messing with you right here. Hey man,
Hey, y'all ain't finna get us. Y'all ain't finna get us banned, man.
y'all not gonna, he's gonna get the page banned. But yeah, I like people.
This is the fact you read it out loud. Hey, man. Shout out Yanni, man. I'm fault. We're gonna go ahead and send it towards the last segment of the show. We got some barbershop talk going on. Christian, famous streamer, Neon says that he told Patrick Beverly that the top-notch streamers nowadays, like Aiden Ross, Kai Cenat, make $50 to $1 million a week. And he was not joking. So
That's crazy.
that's pretty crazy to me, man. Now it makes me understand why every kid wants to be a streamer, a TikToker, and all that type of stuff, man. Because that streaming money will set you up for life. Now, don't get me wrong, we doing this podcast and streaming for y'all. Now, don't get it wrong. Now we not in it for the 50, 100 million, but good Lord, man, what the heck?
No, just give me 10. I'm satisfied with life. I'm a
But
very simple man. Just give me about 10 mil.
Yanni said he capping. Did you see Constant? He just literally posted on his picture. That man got all these expensive cars in his garage. Like, do you ever know these people living in mansions? Like, we underestimate how much money these folks got for real. Like, actually look at these streamers and look at where they living and what's around them. Like, these folks is making a lot of money than we think they are. Than we really think they are. He said that some of the streamers make more than NBA max contracts, which is crazy. Then you got Wemby has more career blocks than 91% of all NBA players, and he hasn't even played 100 games yet. I said this is the reason because when Wemby sits up straight and stretches his arms up like this, the man is 11 feet tall. I couldn't even imagine trying to shoot a bucket over Wemby. I don't even know how you even do that. You gotta have a quick release like Steph Curry or something. Because you got to be able to let that ball go before he even do this. If he do this, that ball ain't going nowhere, Christian. Boy, that ball ain't going nowhere. Wemby don't even have to have the greatest reaction time, and he will block it. That's the crazy thing.
He doesn't jump. He could just walk up on you and just do this. And just do this. Like, bro, you getting blocked.
I couldn't imagine. Especially imagine driving to the rim, you in midair looking at Wemby in his eye.
You're gonna have to shoot. You're gonna have to shoot the ball from the inbound. Soon as the dude pass you the ball, he just chunk it full court. He might well just go ahead and just launch.
I'm surprised he didn't break the rebounds yet. And then again, he probably not as physical like that.
I ain't gonna say he ain't even as physical, but
Yanni broke it. Yanni broke it down. So he might have over exaggerated it, but they are making a lot of money. That was the range, like 50 to 100 mil. That's what he said.
That's crazy.
But he did put it on God. If people lying on God these days, that's dangerous.
Oh no! The first time I actually heard somebody lie on God, I said, yeah, there's no hope for humanity. Like you can't even believe somebody. You can't you can't even believe.
There's no hope if you lie on God.
Hey, bro, on God, bro. Hey, what you talking about, bro? On God.
They said Duke paid two. Look what OG Pete said. Duke paid Tulane quarterback $8 million over 2 years. No, I know OGP ain't capping. That's real money. That's crazy. That's pretty
Ain't gonna lie.
crazy.
And Duke is like a prestigious program, so they got it, man.
The Interscope guy, I guess he's one of the guys who runs the Interscope thing. He said that today he is happy and surprised that Chief Keef is not dead or in jail. Because when he was 16 years old, they signed him to a $6 million deal, but he was on FBI's watch list, and he had a $50,000 bounty on him.
The hell you do to get on
I put
FBI's
this
watch list?
I put this over here, bro, because you're 16. We can sit here and think about what we were doing when we were 16. While he was 16, he was on the FBI list and had $50,000 on his head.
When I was 16, it was the year 2016. If you was alive 2016, which I know most of our viewers were, 2016 was an amazing year.
It was
an amazing year. You talking
in the
about
summer of 2017?
No, not summer of 2017. I'm talking about from January 1st, 2016 to December 31st, 2016.
Okay.
Marvin.
So the whole year. Okay.
The whole year. I'm talking about from music drop, movies that came out, the vibes, like, bro, it was like, not to mention, hey, I won my state championship in 2016. You know what I'm saying? So, beautiful year. Beautiful.
That boy Yanni said, I thought Lionel Mondoose was bad enough. God is crazy.
Hey, for real. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Anybody who lie on Mondoose and God, bro, they dangerous, man. They are sociopaths.
That's true about this one too, Yanni. I haven't heard any updates on Marvin Jones. So my thing is, he's either probably contemplating on coming back, because I didn't heard any visits or none, unless he's just trying to keep his recruitment a secret. Because they know we will flame him. I will for sure, but any other than that, I really don't know what's going on with him. I know that I was kind of surprised when he hit the portal, because I mean, when I seen him, he looked like he was so happy to be here. So I don't know. And then next, Christian, I know we've been seeing a lot about this, and we're probably gonna end it off with this one. But dog, y'all gonna make this man either turn into the biggest villain, or y'all gonna kill him in the inside. Y'all are like, the media is literally killing this man. And the only thing I can say about it is just really talking to the younger athletes. And we talked about this in one of our early episodes. If you've been in the coop for a long time, you need to watch who you're putting around you. It's not weird. When anybody's around me, I look at what they're about, who they hang around, and your past. And it's not weird to do that, y'all. Just to save yourself from a situation like this. Even if you are in a situation that might be embarrassing like this, you try to keep it as private as possible. Christian, I don't know, they let that girl speak for 8 minutes long and made her own video. That is the worst thing you could have ever done. If you and your special someone is going under national scrutiny, then you're young. Don't be making no video to try to prove yourself right, because they're going to do exactly what they did. They're going to look at that video, and then they're going to find even more proof. And now guess what? Now you got to make another video. And then when you make that video, you're going to have to make another one. And it's going to be a never-ending cycle, Christian. You know how it goes. Never-ending cycle. But I can say it, Christian can say it. Just make sure y'all know who y'all and who y'all putting in y'all lives. and you gotta handle it a certain way. You gotta know if Travis know he's a top tier guy, you gotta have everything in check because everybody's going to be watching. Everybody. So I mean, that's I don't want to bad talk it too much. Yeah, I don't know if he meant corny by the dude who posted it. Now the people who's posting it, they're doing it for clout for sure because they're posting his girl at parties and stuff. Have you seen what's going on, Christian? Yeah, so they posting this girl all over the place, and so I mean it is corny, but at the end of the day, man, guys that's just how guys are. Guys see that you doing good, they want to bring you back down with them. So, and then not to mention y'all have something in common, man. Y'all done had the same girl, so they guys think they're equal to him now, and this is what you're going to get. So Travis ended up deactivating his social media, so you can tell that it's getting to him. And Christian, I don't know if you've seen this today. Selling a T-shirt of your girl being ripped up. He's selling a T-shirt for money. I don't know, man, but like I said, I mean, it could come for Trav, the girl, the dude. At the end of the day, guys, if you're young and watching this, man, know who you're putting yourself around. If you wanna bring this guy or bring this girl in your circle, you got to know everything about him. You don't need to have no surprises like Travis is having surprises. You don't want Christian. You know that you want to live a straight, simple life without no surprises popping up with something that you didn't even know. Now it's affecting your whole mojo. So that's why when I bring people around me, I want to know everything about what you've done in the past. I want to know what you're about and everything. But Christian, anything you want to say on this before we move on?
No, man.
Crazy game, no dog. Crazy game.
Crazy,
But
man.
overall, we appreciate everybody who tuned in for episode 26 of In The Coop Podcast, sharing some laughs and some knowledge for everybody. We will be back with some great topics and talks on Wednesday because we saved them for uh, Wednesday. But this episode is supposed to be kind of shorter, even though it was not. But I can't hate because I mean, it's not just me and Christian running this podcast. It's me, Christian, Yanni, Pete, uh, Terrence, Raw, Rhinos, Island Boy, Ed, Braxton, Jen. I mean, it's all of us. So I mean, it ain't just our show, man. It's everybody involved, and uh, like I said, we're grateful that y'all are tuning in and talking with us in the chat. But overall, I enjoyed tonight's episode, Christian. I know he did, but Christian, anything you want to say before we get up out here?
Man, we appreciate y'all, man. Love, support, man. Y'all coming out every week. Man, love. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah. Oh, FSU Rose. This I ain't never seen Rose in here. Shout out to FSU Rose.
What it is, man.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's to you too, Pete. Oh, see, that's how I know Wednesday episode is gonna be great. Yanni, I promise you we're gonna answer this question on Wednesday. I'm telling you Wednesday, everybody come in and let's make Wednesday one of the best Wednesdays as we get ready for Christmas is on Wednesday. Matter of fact, we'll let y'all know coming up. But other than that, we appreciate everybody who's been here and make sure y'all subscribe and follow us on the social media at the bottom. And we'll see y'all on Wednesday.
Peace.